Hello, Eleanor. It's lovely to be with you
Hi.
online today. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
Um, we're really just meeting online today just to find out a bit more, interview you and find out a bit more about the exciting plans you've got for the year ahead, or the next 2 years actually, and what you're being involved in. But maybe just to set the context for everybody else, you could just let us know how you got to this point and what we've been doing over the last couple of years, just to give a bit of background as well.
Sure, yeah. We've obviously known each other for quite a while now, since I was younger in youth group. When I came to Lifehouse, I wanted a female figure to mentor me and to look after me throughout the next however many years I'll be in the church. And Bek, you got assigned to me. and over the last few years, we've just been meeting together and just doing life together. And you've been really encouraging me and mentoring me throughout different stages of life and things that I might be going through, and just really encouraging me in my faith as well, and things that I can improve on and work on. And so we've really got to a stage at the moment when we're just looking at the next steps ahead for me now that I've finished university and going into the real world. And yeah, so that's kind of like how we sort of met and what we do together, and we've been carrying that on for the last few years and into the future.
Yeah, and from my perspective, it's been a real privilege to mentor you and just see you blossom and grow into the young woman you are today as well. But maybe you just want to explain more about what you're going to be doing next, because it's called the MFC. So maybe you want to explain, what is MFC, what does it stand for, and what's it going to entail as well?
Sure, yes. I think quite a few people know the fact that I'm going to Bible college in October, and I'm going to be doing, as Bek said, the MFC course, which stands for Ministry Foundation Certificate. It's not a degree. I've already got my degree. I did that 3 years ago, so I don't have to worry about all the university pressure. But I studied at university journalism, and so I love digital and I love filming and cameras, and a lot of you've seen me around outside church, everything, filming you guys. And so I've, over the last few years, I've been really having like little niggles from God saying like, go to Bible college, and thinking, oh goodness, I've already done 3 years at university, like another 2 more years of study, it'd be a lot. But yeah, there have been a few times and a few things that have really stood out to me, of a calling to go into digital ministry. And I thought, why not put the two things I love the most, church and digital, together and see what comes with it. So the course is a 2-year course up at Regent Bible College, and it's a course that I'm able to do part-time over 2 years, so that I'm able to still do digital work as well as doing ministry foundation. And to do digital ministry, I need that foundation there, and I need to be able to go and study for that. So I think it's a really great opportunity for me to go and head up there, get that sort of feel of Bible college as well, and get involved and meet more people, but really get that foundation behind me so that I'm able to put the two together. And yeah, so I'm going to be studying there from October, and I would love to be able to just see how we can bring ministry into the 21st century, even more so than it was before lockdown. And we've obviously been through a very difficult time with lockdown, and digital saved church in a way, being able to meet like this. So I really want to think about how we can use that next and what we can do with it, to reach more people. And I think it's been proven as well throughout lockdown that people are accessing church more through digital means. And if we can find a way to keep doing that, then I think it's a really important thing to keep going with it. So this course is just going to be a course to sort of back up the digital so I can put the two together.
Sounds amazing, really, really exciting for you. So maybe you just want to explain how this is going to impact Lifehouse and some of the project work that you've been talking through with Matt and various members of the tech team as well, and how that's going to kind of couple in and kind of run parallel alongside you doing your MFC stuff as well.
Sure. So whilst I'm doing the course, obviously I'll be with you guys in Lifehouse, and I'd really love to use Lifehouse as a place that I can grow in the digital and ministry together. and I love Lifehouse so much. So I would love to be able to just help Lifehouse be able to bring that digital together, ministry together. And so over the next few years, obviously we've got the building issue that we've been talking about, and so we're looking to do live streaming in church and how we can get that out to you guys, however the next year or two is going to look with the building projects and all the things that are happening. But I'd also love to really showcase the people and who is part of our church, because like we are the church, aren't we? And so if we can get our voices out there in any way that we can, just to relate to somebody, one person, like even 10 or whatever, then that's going to be a massive achievement for us, I think. And the way I'd love to do that is through filming, through telling people's testimonies, through videos, through social media, and really building that online community, and giving people that access as well. If people feel too afraid to walk into a church, then they've got something they can go and have a preview of, and they can see actually it's not as bad as I thought. So I'd really like to reach people that way through Lifehouse, and the people that are involved in that.
Yeah, well, again, it sounds amazing. But how can we as Lifehouse get behind you and support you, really? Is there anything practically we can do just to get alongside you during these next 2 years whilst you're studying?
Sure, yeah. So I mean, prayer, 100%. Like this is a big step of faith for me. I'm walking out there going, this is quite new to me actually as well. I didn't expect it. It was in the middle of cluster group that I really felt like I can't ignore the niggles anymore. I've got to go to Bible college. So prayer is a massive thing, encouragement in that way. But I think practically as well, this is a self-funded course. So I'm not, because it's not a university accredited course, I can't get a university loan for it. And I've already done university, so I've kind of used up all that, even if it was. So I have been fundraising for myself over the last few years. I've been working at the university. But I think financially it's quite a big thing for me to be doing this and going out to there, knowing that God's going to provide it for me, but I'm also like, kind of thing. So I think that's a big thing for me of practical. If people feel like, they would like to help me out in whatever way they can, honestly.
Fantastic.
Kind of thing.
Oh, great. Well, certainly, just to round it off now, from a Lifehouse leadership team perspective, we are behind you all the way, and definitely the leadership team would encourage anybody in Lifehouse to just get on board and support you in any way they can through prayer, but also, as you mentioned, through any financial support. If anyone felt led to support you in any way at all, they should just contact you. And your email address is eleanor.prince@wearelifehouse.org. I remembered. Fantastic. Oh, well, it's lovely to speak to you today, Eleanor, and God bless you richly in all that you're doing over the next 2 years. We'll hear more, I am sure. But yeah, sounds exciting and good fun.
Thank you very much. Thank you.